everyone and welcome to my channel. So today's video is just going to be a super quick update on my Pan That palette for 2017, which is the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. Now before we get into the update, I will show you some of my past progress so far from this year. Alright, so those were the pictures from my last updates, and this is what my palette looks like now. So as you can see, I haven't made too much progress, to be quite honest. I still haven't hit Pan on Crave, and I still haven't hit Pan on Venus. I don't think I've used Crave in the past month, but I have used Venus a little bit. I've been using it as a highlighter on the face just a few times, and a little bit on as a brow bone highlight and an inner corner highlight. So I have been using it a little bit more than I have in past months and past updates, but I still haven't hit Pan on it. And then everything else I've already hit Pan on. I've just sort of expanded the pan on them. So Foxy and Walk of Shame I've actually been just kind of mixing together to use as my brow bone shade, especially a lot of the new palettes I've received, or not received, but that I bought recently, like the Naked Heat and the Jaclyn Hill palette. They don't have matte cream shades, which is such a bummer, so I've been using these two kind of intermittently or mixed together as my matte brow bone shade or to set my eye primer, just like what I've been doing the past few months. But I've just been kind of mixing them together because, I don't know, I like the look of them mixed together. One's cool, one's warm, so you get neutral mixed together. So yeah, that's just what I've been doing to try and use up the pan in both of them, to just kind of use them and mix them up. Naked 2 that I've still been using, I have major pan on it now. I still really like the shade. It's just a really nice transition or crease shade. It's not my absolute favorite, but it's my favorite. It's probably one of my favorite shades in this palette. It's just so useful. I even used it to contour my nose a little bit. So I put this as kind of a base and then used a little bit of bronzer to sort of darken up the contour on my nose. So that's actually really nice for that as kind of a really, really light contour, or like a base contour, and then put bronzer, whatever, over it. So now that I've hit pan on some of my favorite shades, I've been trying to now hit the edges of pans on these. I haven't done it with any of these yet, but like for Foxy, I'd love to hit the edge here. For Walk of Shame, I'd like to hit the edge of the pan here. And then Naked 2, I'd either like to hit, you know, the either edge of the pan, or maybe even hit the top of the pan up here. That would be great. So that's just kind of what I've been trying to do within the past month, and will probably do in the future, is try to hit the edges of pans, because I haven't done that yet. And then Faint, I've expanded the pan a little bit. I've been still using it as a brow powder, which I actually again have on my eyebrows today. That's just my go-to brow product, but because of that, the pan hasn't expanded too much because I don't use it as an actual eyeshadow or anything else on my face that's big, because my eyebrows, I mean, they're a good size, but you know, you're not going to use a ton of brow powder on your brows or use a ton of eyeshadow on your brows. So the pan has expanded, but it's still fairly small compared to the other pans that I've hit pan on. So that was just a super quick update on my Pan That palette for this year. It's been kind of slow going, especially since the two shades I have not hit pan on yet are my least favorite, so it's really hard to hit pan on those. So who knows if we'll see progress on those, but definitely in these four middle shades, I'm still using them and you'll see progress. It's just going to be pretty slow, especially since I have been getting some newer palettes in. Like right now, I actually have the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette on my eyes. I've been trying to test those out and see how those work, so I can get some use out of those and maybe do some review videos on them. We'll see. So this palette I've been kind of leaving behind a little bit, but it's been nice because in some of those palettes they don't have certain shades that I need that are in this palette. So, you know, like this palette was meant to be, it is a really nice companion palette for if there's shades you're missing that are not in your other palettes. So I mean, I've still been using it, I just haven't been using it as much lately because I've been testing out other palettes that I've received, because I've been buying a lot of palettes lately. There's been a ton of new releases lately. I am still using this and I still really enjoy it. It's just difficult because the shades are so boring for me. But anyways, that was my super quick update on my Pan That palette. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and click that thumbs up button down below. Also subscribe to my channel to see more future Pan That palette update videos. I will either have a card up here or a playlist on my end card at the end of this video of my playlist for all of my updates from my Pan That palettes. And also I have a Twitter and Instagram, so go follow me at BeautyTalkSam on both of those social medias. I will have links for those down in the description box below, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Bye everyone.